Hello. I think this is working. I think so. Okay. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Who do we got? We have, all right, Quinn. Hi, Quinn. Hi, Mom. Hi, Madison. Hi, Ray. Hi, Benji. Hi, Michael. Hi, Aunt Lou. Hi, Kasha. Guys, thank you so much for joining, and everyone else. But first, if you haven't, everyone, pour yourself a drink, okay? I know I am. I'm gonna just finish it. Okay, I didn't drink all of this today. No, I didn't. I drank it yesterday. No, that does not mean I'm alcoholic. That just means we are all in really dry times. I actually really like this bottle of wine. I got it from Ariano's. It is a Pinot Grigio from the J Vineyards and Winery. I don't remember how much it cost me. It's 13.8% alcohol. It's very crisp, very refreshing. And it's delicious. So thank you all for joining in. I really appreciate it. Yes, I did my hair for you guys, okay? I put on a shirt. I have pants on, but I am not taking my slippers off. I'm still wearing those, okay? So we're gonna do this. My first guest is Madison Koekkoek. So some of you may know her, some of you don't. Let me just kind of give you a little bit of background on Madison. So I met Madison through Miss Laura Oakman with Galvanize. We met at the New York Giants boot camp this past summer, and we just met and we hit it off and we clicked, and we've done our own little book club together, we'll say. But Madison has a pretty awesome job. She is the social media coordinator for Hockey Canada. Whoa, hello. So all of Canada hockey, and she is the sister of an NHL player as well. So her brother is Slater Koekkoek, who plays with the Chicago Blackhawks. And I'm going to join her in right now. So I ask that you be patient with me because I've never done this before. So I'm going to try and figure it out. How do I add? I'd like to add Madison. Okay. Just requested Madison. I think she's coming in. Give me a sec. Is Tiffany. Hi!
What an intro.
Thank you, darling, so much. Let's do a cheers, guys. Cheers, everyone. Cheers your glass to the camera and take a swig. So, Madison, first and foremost, what are you drinking?
I'm having a glass of me and my mom's absolute favorite, Mayoni Pinot Noir. You can probably tell me a lot more about it than I can.
I would have to look it up first.
But I just know that it tastes very good.
That's all that matters. There's this lovely saying, and it's called "drink what you like," and that's the only thing that matters. That's it. Just drink what you like.
Okay, between the two of us, there's not a lot of chance to get a word in. I've been thinking all afternoon about how not to take over and reverse interview you or do anything like that. So you take the reins.
Okay, so first question I want to dive into is, obviously we're all in quite a predicament right now. Not just, United States, Canada, North America, the world, with everything that's going on. How have you been able to keep structure with your day-to-day life? Because as you've said, your job is very it changes day to day. So how have you been keeping structure while staying in the confinement of your home?
What's been really crazy is it's still the first week of it, but it also feels like we've been away from each other, from our colleagues for months now. Yeah. I think we're so fortunate, and we talk about it all the time of how close we all are and that we miss each other as much as we do.
Yeah.
But we keep structure in what we're doing by being in touch all day long. And it's really exciting when somebody calls and you're like, oh, what do you need? And I'm just calling to check in on you. And I think that extends beyond work and beyond whatever we're doing. We need to be doing that with each other, with our friends, with our family, telling everybody that we love that we love them.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching, let us know how you've been doing that too, because maybe you can give advice to people who are watching for how you've been keeping with your day-to-day lives and not trying to kill your roommates, or if you live at home with your parents or your spouse or your significant other or whoever it is, how you're keeping structure and, again, not going crazy, because I know it's hard. It's hard to stay sane, and we're all trying to do as best as we can, and I think this helps a lot. More than it should.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Some days I mean,
Yeah.
so far I've been trying to take the dog out for a walk, but I mean, we got a ton of snow here on the first day of spring today. So we can't exactly do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I think squeezing in some exercise too is so key. Today it was a Taylor Swift dance party with one of my colleagues, April.
Oh my God.
Which you have to do.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and you are obviously both in the sports world. And you said this quote that I love, and you said, sports gives people something to be a part of, provides them a sense of belonging, and brings them together. You said that in an interview with Sports
I
Manager.
did?
You did! You did! Why are you surprised by that?
So articulate.
You are very articulate. So even though sports is not going on right now, you know, it's March, it's normally March Madness. Obviously, March is the beginning of like everything kind of like happens at once and it's not happening. But how have you seen the sports world still come together in a way with everything?
Well, it's been crazy. Like I said, I think it gives us all something to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
That's innate in us. We keep coming back because of the community, because of what we're belonging to. What we're lucky in is that we live in a virtual kind of internet-based world.
Yeah.
And it is our number one tool to reach out to each other and to connect. And so I think it definitely took a couple days in hockey in particular, people to like settle into the news of hockey's canceled, this season is over, that kind of stuff. But now we're seeing the whole world rally around like doing really fun things at home. And showcasing and creating community that way. Like marble racing has all of a sudden become a trend. I was cheering for the Tiffany blue marble from the beginning and actually found myself like yelling out loud. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. That's the other crazy thing.
We do. I know exactly what you're talking about. I also saw one that was, it was like those crazy, like, it almost looked like mousetrap, you know?
Uh-huh.
And they did it with like a ping pong ball, or I think it was like a cutie. And it started at the top of their house and it went all the way out of their house to the front step and it like got in the cup. And the kid went like ripped his shirt off and was like going crazy. I'm like, this is what we're living for right now. This is fantastic.
But it totally is. And it's a way of people to come together and unite and like create memory. And I think that's ultimately, that extends beyond what's happening in the stadium or what's happening on the field.
Yeah.
And into, I don't know, into our emotions and into our hearts.
Mm-hmm. No, it's so true. Okay, so I want to talk about you and your brother for just a second, because I know. Okay, so as someone who has a brother who plays sports, he's not at the level that your brother is at. But I always, in my head, I have this dream in my head. I'm like, he's in the World Series, he gets the home run, and I get to interview him post game, and that's how they win the game. And so I'm like, I know you have some story like that. So what is that moment where you get to interview Slater on the rink?
Well, somebody else asked him about that, and he's like, for one thing, I don't think she would ever let me actually answer because she'll just take the reins and like do all the talking and dictate exactly what I'm supposed to say. He might actually pipe in the comments at this point because he said he might, and this would be the topic. But I think I've had different instances. I think we had it a couple of weeks ago. Chicago was here in Calgary, and they came to our office to practice because there was a concert at the Saddle Dome where the Flames play. Mm-hmm. And we were out, all of us from work were out on the balcony watching the Blackhawks practice on our ice surface, which was pretty special. And my parents were here at the time. Aww. So that was a top 5 all-time proud hockey memory for me. Aww. But I think the day when I'm on the bench, pre-game skate interviewing him, I think that may top it. So yeah, I'm putting that out in the world to manifest it.
Manifest it. Do it. Manifest. We got to manifest as much as we possibly can right now, because it's all going to happen. Everything's going to be okay. We just have to be smart and do what's best for everyone, which is stay home and just kind of wait and ride this wave out. You know, it stinks. It's not ideal, but you got to do what we got to do.
Kylie just said they did comment.
Did comment on what, Kylie?
He is commenting, rolling his eyes.
Oh.
I always steal his thunder.
One day, one day. Okay, so you and I obviously are both like book lovers. What book have you been reading since you've been home? I've been reading You Are Badass. I love it.
You didn't tell me to bring props.
I didn't. I'm sorry. It was very last minute. It was
Mine's Brainwash. And
oh,
it
yes.
is,
Okay. Tell everyone about this because I do want to read this when I'm done. Yeah, tell everyone about it.
Brainwash is about how everything that we consume affects our brain chemistry. That could be what we eat, what we consume digitally and via the media.
Wait, really
as well as
I
what
just
we
want to
consume.
say that my cousin just commented, I'm manifesting another glass of wine right now. That's what she's manifesting. And my other cousin and my other cousin. So this is great. We're a bunch of Irish drunks. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work. I appreciate the love and support. Okay, sorry. Get back to Brainwash, please.
No, this is very important because the drinking wine part is a part of it. No,
It is very much.
It's about detoxifying your brain of the things that affect it. And that can be relationships. That can be what you consume. Mm-hmm. Food-wise, that can be what you consume media-wise. And I think that's really important for what we're going through right now in all the downtime that we have and making sure that your brain is not being overloaded with information that might freak you out.
Yeah, no, it's very, very true. Okay.
There's another guy.
Hi, cutie. I don't know where Sunday is. He's somewhere in this house. Maybe he's upstairs. He's probably upstairs with Fran. Fran, if you're watching, is he upstairs with you? He probably is. He's probably not paying attention. Okay, so the one thing I do want to talk about before we get into rapid fire questions is you sent me this lovely article and it's called What If? And it's by Rupert K. Gill. I'll share it with you guys later. And it's kind of talking about like the positives of everything that could come from this. So I'm just going to read a few and then I kind of want to just like talk about it with you. So it says, there is so much fear and perhaps rightfully so about COVID-19 and what if we prescribe to the philosophy that life is always working out for us, that there is an intelligence far greater than humans at work, that all is interconnected, what if the virus is here to help us, to reset us, to remember what truly is important? And I'm just going to say that because it's obviously, it's much longer, but it really got me thinking to like, we're so caught up in the grind of life and like just go, 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 that sometimes we don't stop to just live, you know? And I know when you sent this to me, it very much gave me a sense of relief. What was your like first reaction when you read it?
It was kind of like that too. Like, I think our lives are going to change because of this. And there's a lot of struggle going on right now and a lot of stress and anxiety for a lot of people. But at the core of what we are is human beings. And what if at the end of this, we just realized we needed to slow down and take better care of ourselves and better care of the people around us. Like, I think that's what I took from it. In understanding there's a lot of other pieces too, of course. But I've shared that with so many people since. It's a perspective shift.
Yeah, no, it totally is. And it's great. Okay, so now
less serious of a topic. I'm turning the tables.
We're gonna get to fun rapid fire questions. Okay, so it has to be first thing that comes to your mind. No, like you can't pause. You just have to keep going with it. Okay. Okay, I can't live my life without
Jet, my dog.
Oh, love him. Okay, the biggest turnoff in a guy is.
Oh God, I couldn't pick just one.
Okay, then give me like 3 if you have them.
A liar.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one.
What else? Yeah, I just go like liar, Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that.
Somebody with no spirit.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Biggest pet peeve.
I think when I can hear people breathing.
Oh my God, yes. Or like heavy like nose and mouth breathers and they don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like people who chew. There's a special place in hell for you. Oh,
I'm probably the chewer. I'm probably the last chewer.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Open-toed sandals. Yes, Annalisa. Okay. Favorite holiday.
I like Valentine's.
Really?
On that note, didn't show you what I made yesterday. I'm ready for Valentine's.
Oh, please share. Please
These
share.
I made for my own happy hour. They're kind of stuck to the plate.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm having my own Valentine's late here.
Maybe you are your own Valentine.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably so.
If you were a superhero, what would your power be?
Reading people, for sure.
Ooh. Like mind reading?
Yes.
Okay. First celebrity crush.
Oh. Not the first, but like he's up there always, Channing Tatum.
Oh, I mean, he can Magic Mike all over me. Like.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, your last Halloween costume.
Oh, Captain America, the Canadian girl.
Chris Evans is mine. That's my celebrity crush. If Voldemort offered you a hug, would you accept it?
Did you say Voldemort?
Yes, like from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm going to be outed as never reading Harry Potter.
What? Oh my God, not even in the movies?
Never.
Never.
We went to one movie as a kid, and we had to sit in the front row, and I think we never saw another one.
Wait, you've never seen any Harry Potters?
Well, the first one, but I don't know what it was.
So you don't even remember who Voldemort is?
I think I'd get him mixed up with the guy with the long hair.
Okay, so Madison, you are calling me and you're watching Harry Potter. Okay. I haven't read all the books, but like the movies are like fantastic. Okay, when you need to put on some good music, what's your first song?
Oh, right now it's because I was in Dallas recently. It's God Bless Texas, nonstop, on loop.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Cake. If you could be a fly on the wall to listen to any two people have a conversation, who would those two people be?
Oprah and Barack Obama.
Yes. Okay.
Good Chicago gang, actually.
Yeah, seriously, it's fantastic. Okay, what's been the kindest thing someone has done for you?
Oh dear. People do kind things every day. People rip on me all day, every day, but they also do very kind things.
So what's the kindest thing like a coworker's done for you, a stranger? Sunday has just joined. Let me show you guys him really quick.
Let's switch there. Yeah, we're both crazy dog ladies. No, I'm switching the tables on you because I have a question about you.
Okay.
And your bartending.
Oh, fire away. Okay.
Okay. So I always admire how you got to be such a great talker and great at what you do because of standing behind a bar.
Yes.
And so I tell a lot of people about that. Like, I think it's very admirable and it's a skill that a lot don't have. So that being said, what stands out in your mind as the craziest story someone sat down and just flat out said to you?
Ooh.
Is there any?
I know a lot of secrets.
People tell you their secrets.
People tell me their secrets. Like, I'm part therapist in a way that, like, I never thought I was going to be. Oh, God, the craziest. I mean, I guess I'll say this. I mean, I had a woman tell me that if we saw in the paper tomorrow that her husband was murdered, that she would be the one to do it.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm going to go with that story, and it still to this day has been scarred in my mind as, like, I never knew. I literally went, okay, and I just, like, walked away because I didn't know what to do.
You didn't give her any more drinks?
I mean, she got as many drinks as she wanted. Like, I kind of just, like, left him there on, like a conveyor belt. But yeah, I mean, that's hands down the craziest thing that's happened.
Okay, I have another bartender question.
Go ahead.
This happened to me once. One time, went on a date. Well, it was supposed to have been a date. And I sat there at the bar for a while.
Okay.
I used to have a rule. I'd show up 15 minutes before so that...
Wait, hold on. My mom just said, wait, was that me talking about the story about killing her husband? Mom, you're not killing Dad. You love him too much, okay? You'll never admit it, but you actually love him, okay? So enough, Kathy, enough. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay, so I had a rule. I had to show up 15 minutes before a date so that I could have a drink, get the edge off, and then be sitting there looking cool by the time the guy shows up. Okay?
Awesome. Okay.
So I'm doing so, but then 15 minutes passes, then like a half an hour passes, then like 45 minutes passes. I order another drink, still sitting there. And at this point, I'm like, I really hope he doesn't show up because I don't want to have to face this.
Oh God.
So he doesn't at all. And I also was not about to message or anything because I never met this person ever.
Yeah.
But when I got my check, it had on it, you know, like you can describe, and this is what I want to ask you. Do you describe the people on the check as to where they're sitting? Because at the top of mine, it said solo lady at the bar.
Oh, okay. You're not supposed to.
I mean, it could have said worse, but
He
what do you
could
do?
have said worse. So with my job at Portofino, we have seat numbers. So it's like B1 to B11. So that way, and then if someone's like, who is it for? I never describe them because I don't want to insult them. So I was just like gracefully point my hand this way. And I'm like, the lovely lady over there, the lovely gentleman sitting there, because it can very easily go bad. Very easily go bad. Yeah.
Solo lady at the bar. I was going to own that.
I mean, I would even just said like the beautiful redhead. Like,
Oh, stop.
I would have. But I'm also trying to get you to give me a fat tip. So if I write that might help you with it, you know? So a little bit
Yeah,
of both.
that's true too. Okay, back you go. These guys are like, okay, who said she's going to start interviewing?
Yes.
I'm dead.
Ask for permission or beg for forgiveness.
Oh, beg for forgiveness.
Okay. If social media coordinators didn't have to be politically correct for a day, what's the first thing you do?
No comment on that. There's no. Well, okay. The first thing I would do is start a burner account, but I think a lot of people have those. I don't. You do have a burner account, don't you?
I don't have a burner account. Maybe I should get one.
Yeah.
But you deal with it way more than I do. Like, you deal with it so much.
Yeah. We talk about it a lot. Like there's a lot of things, a lot of comments that we have going on in the background.
Yeah. Okay. Who should be my next guest?
Well, is Laura Oakman on the call? Have we seen her log on? Has Galvanized Life?
I actually haven't seen Laura log on.
Because I think she'd be a pretty fabulous guest. She's also a crazy dog lady, like the rest of us.
I know. I would have Booyah be interactive on this right now.
But she's the one that brought us all together. A bunch of girls from all over, like, the continent who may have never met each other otherwise. So
it's so true.
She would be a great one.
Okay, and then final question. What is going to be the first thing you do post-quarantine?
Oh. A mix of things. And I think my best friend Teal is on, so she's going to laugh because she'll be shocked and think like, wow, 4 days have really gotten to her. But I want to do like a fitness class with all of my best girlfriends who are here in Calgary because I am missing that so much. And that is like what our social life really does revolve around. Followed by a wild night out at the bar with everybody because that is also what fills my cup up and that's what we're missing. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. Like Lululemon at the bar, wearing your clothes after a workout.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if you've seen any of the comments. The one is hug my mom. I love that. Get my nails done.
There's
My
Teal.
nails look like crap. So what else? So those guys, so all of you who are tuning in, what is going to be the first thing that you're going to do post quarantine? I know for me, the first thing I want to do is like go to my parents' house and give them like the fattest hug and like tackle them to the ground and all my siblings too. And even my crazy roommates too. I just want to give everyone a hug. Lick some doorknobs. Julia, you sicko. Get out of here. My God. Bar minus the workout. Okay, Carrie, that makes sense. Hug. Ooh, a White Sox game. You know what? I'm in need of a baseball game once we come back.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a baseball game. Okay, Madison, do you have any questions for me at all? Any more questions that you want to ask me before we kind of wrap this up?
Well, first off, I'm just really proud of you for going for it. And I was like, I'm tickled to be your first person. I set the bar medium for the next.
Stop it! You set the bar
so that's great. And I can't wait to see what it turns into. Like, you are, as Laura says, bees to honey. Like, you are the honey right now. So I can't wait to see what comes to you.
Oh my God, you're the sweetest. Okay, so everyone watching, I want you all to raise your glass. I'm gonna end it with an Irish toast. And just a little words of wisdom and some positivity moving forward. So it is always remember to forget the things that made you sad, but never forget the things that made you glad. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. All right. Well, that wraps up episode number 1.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Madison. I appreciate you so much. For all of you watching and tuning in, thank you. I am so grateful for it. We're going to do another one tomorrow. I will announce my guest later. But yeah, so that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching, Madison. I love you. Thank you again
Love
for
you.
that lovely glass of wine, and eat the rest of those chocolate-covered strawberries and have yourself a lovely Valentine's Day, okay?
Hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic. Okay, bye, guys.
Okay, hang up on me.
I will.